Habitat, even after our builds, ladder safety is one of the most important things for both our volunteers and our family members on their personal time. So, with that in mind, I want to talk about a few points about ladder safety. First of all, this is one of our step ladders. The step ladder comes in two configurations. First, folded up, where you can lean it up against railing, up against the side of the house, or up against the wall inside. Second, it has a second configuration, this A-frame configuration. This should only be used on level ground, such as on the porch or inside the house. When you're setting up your step ladder, you may find outside that the ground is not level. In that situation, we recommend, rather than sticking something under the leg of the ladder, taking a hammer and digging out around the leg to make sure that the ladder levels out. A couple other quick rules to remember on these step ladders. First of all, never climb higher than the second step from the top. If you climb higher than that, you won't have anything to grip onto and run the risk of tipping over one way or the other. Next, even though there's a plastic cap up here to place things such as hammers and tape measures, don't store anything up here. If someone comes and moves the ladder, it could fall on their head. The last thing is make sure the ladder is at the correct angle. The angle of the ladder is important. If it's not correct, then the ladder could either tip backwards or slide out from underneath you. A quick way to check is take the toes of your shoes, place them against the ladder, and reach out with your hands. If they land on the rung, then the ladder's at the proper angle. If you're in a situation where your hands can't reach the rung, or where they're going way past the rung, then take a moment to re-angle your ladder so that you don't have an accident. At Habitat, we use extension ladders on a regular basis. Because of that, we'd like to talk about extension ladder safety just a little bit. First of all, it's called an extension ladder. It has two sections, the fly section and the base. The fly section is designed to raise up into the air. As you raise the fly section, you'll notice there are two ladder locks here. You want to make sure that they're hooked in when you have the fly section extended so that it doesn't collapse back down when you put weight on it. Next, when you're using the extension ladder, you want to make sure that it's level right and left before you use it. To do that, the same as with an A-frame ladder, you will take your hammer and you will dig out at the base of the ladder to make sure that it is level right and left. As you're climbing the extension ladder, you want to make sure that you don't climb higher than the fourth rung from the top of the ladder. If you climb higher than that, you'll have nothing to grip and you run the risk of falling left or right or tipping over backwards. So make sure that you don't climb too high on the ladder. If you need to climb higher than that, step on down and raise the ladder up, extend the ladder up a few more steps so that you have something to grip as you reach the top. With the extension ladder, you want to make sure that you have the proper angle. And the way you do that is you stand with your feet at the base of the ladder. You reach out so that your hands can land on the rung of the ladder. You'll be at the proper angle when your toes hit the front and your hands can reach the rung. With the extension ladder, it is a very top-heavy ladder. The higher you climb, the more top-heavy it gets. You want to make sure that you're not leaning too far to the left or right. To keep from leaning too far to the left or right, use the belly button rule. The belly button rule is your belly button in the center of your body should not go past the left or the right rail of the fly section. If you're leaning past that point, go ahead and climb on down and move your ladder.